Good morning. It's Johnny Sunshine. What's happening, my peoples? The 12 of you who are tuning in, I appreciate you. It's Thursday, guys. Johnny's got a slow morning, which is great. I have jobs hanging out there, but shit I don't want to do, to be honest with you. I mean, a lady, she wants a hose bib around the back of her house. I don't feel like doing it. You know, just being fucking honest, man. I don't want to go dig a ditch around this fucking lady's house, man, to run a hose bib. It's a beautiful day here in sunny Sarasota, and it is sunny. The sky is blue. It's going to be 81 degrees today. That's why Johnny has an Airbnb, guys, because you motherfuckers up north freezing your fucking balls off want to come here. I don't know how owning an Airbnb has become a pejorative. That's a big word for some of you. You might have to look it up. It's an asset, guys. It's an asset, owning an Airbnb. Let's get that out there. Mikey Pipes continually says, renting your house out. Whatever. It's tough to, tough to explain things to certain people. And I gotta tell you, man, that 10 days into the Trump administration, he's bothering me a lot. You know what really kills me about this immigration enforcement? Notice where he's running his little raids, in Democratic strongholds. New York City, Chicago, now he's down in Miami, which I don't think is really a Democratic stronghold, but my question is, why isn't he raiding the poultry plants in Tennessee, and where they have literally thousands of Mexicans working in the same under the same fucking roof? Because those people contributed to his fucking his candidacy, man. It's a joke, and he's really bothering me, man. 10 days in, the cruelty and the ass backwards policies of this guy and his party are designed to... Vladimir Putin could not do a better job of tearing this, which he's probably behind it. Trump owes some fucking oligarch somewhere a lot of money. Probably the Saudis, Putin, somebody. But he is tearing this country apart. Every move he makes is designed to fucking divide us in every aspect of our government. And for some of you people who believe, just obviously don't understand the need for government in a country, they want to tear it down, man, so they can do whatever they want, guys. I'm going to read my prayer, and it's funny because the prayer for today, it says, worship me only. Whatever occupies your mind the most becomes your God. Unfortunately, Donald Trump is living rent free in my house, in my head, and it's because he is just such a scumbag. I mean, everything this guy does cuts me the wrong way. And, you know, I seem to be at odds with a lot of people in this country. Time will tell who's right or wrong, but yeah, the cruelty train has left the station. I saw a little video of them raiding a McDonald's. Just the wow, I'm feeling a lot better. The pressure, somehow the pressure in me has vanished. Anyways, you know, they show this shit's all for television. You know, these ICE raids. You know, these are supposed to be top secret. You know, when you raid a place, but they just happen to always have a camera crew with them. You know, I mean, what the fuck? These people from news stations are not just driving around and say, hey, Jesus Christ, it looks like a fucking ice raid over there. Let's go check it out. No, they're driving with these guys. It's all about manipulation and just playing to his fucking stupid racist base. I can't fucking take it. Ugh. I can't take it. It's going to be a tough 4 years, but... And then I look at some of these fucking scumbags he's putting up for these cabinet positions. I don't think I've ever seen a stranger motherfucker than this Kennedy guy, whatever the fuck his name is, Robert. The guy who's a heroin addict and, you know, worms are eating his fucking brains. Yeah. Health and Human Services? Secretary? Come on! Are you fucking kidding me? Let me tell you something, man. You know, Trump, he ain't got a whole lot of people who are going to accept a fucking job from him. I mean, if they're accepting the job, they got to be, you know, a wackadoo. There's something wrong with them. Most intelligent professionals would be, they just like, get the fuck away from me. I don't want you to ruin my fucking life like you've ruined so many others. Anybody who comes in contact with this guy ends up either in jail, fucking, you know, sitting before Congress explaining themselves, dropping a dime on fucking Trump, telling everybody in the world just how fucked up this guy is. He's a fucking menace. And if you voted for this guy, you really need to look at yourself, man. You really need to look at yourself. And that's a great segue to get back to my little prayer here. It says, worship me only. Whatever occupies your mind the most becomes your God. And unfortunately, Donald Trump is a god for, obviously in the last election, if it was on the up and up, more than half of the voting population in America voted for this guy. He's their god, man. They just worship this guy. It is a cult. Worries, if indulged, develop into idols. And that sentence is for me, because I am very, very, very worried about the cruelty that this guy is inflicting on other fucking human beings, man. I mean, it just makes me sick. And there's just so many things that, you know, his border czar. If you're in this country, you're fucking a criminal. But we got a guy sitting in the fucking White House who is a 34 felony fucking convicted criminal. It's just, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make this shit up. Wow. So worries, if indulged, develop into idols. Anxiety gains a life of its own, parasitically infesting your mind. That's where I am, man. That's where I am. with this fucking piece of shit and the goddamn clown show that he brings along with him. Fucking B actors, a bunch of fucking, you know, these guys aren't second, third, fourth string. These guys are like, he's nominating the fucking goddamn laundry attendant to be the fucking goddamn Secretary of State. Because nobody will work for this fucking clown. Break free from this bondage by affirming your trust in me. Refreshing yourself in my presence. God, please help me with this. Jesus, please help me with this. How do we get through the next 4 years without wishing harm upon this guy by somebody, you know? I just wish he would disappear, to be honest. What goes on in your mind is invisible, undetectable to other people, but I read your thoughts continually, searching for evidence of trust in me. Unfortunately for me, I have taken the reins again in my life. I haven't surrendered to Jesus in my case. I don't have a problem with anybody worshiping whoever they want as long as it isn't Donald Trump. But yeah, my higher power is Jesus Christ, and I've lost. It's not that I lost trust in my higher power. It's that I've been sucked in this vortex. It pulls you in, and it just fucking destroys. I swear to God, since Donald Trump has come on the scene, fucking goddamn anxiety medications had to have gone up a lot in this country, and we're paying way more than anybody else for them. Jesus Christ. I rejoice. This is Jesus talking to me. I rejoice when your mind turns towards me. Guard your thoughts diligently. Good thought choices will keep you close to me. In that last sentence, as soon as I read it, I thought of feeding the good wolf or the bad wolf. I need to feed the good wolf, man. The good wolf has been starved lately. I've been neglecting the good wolf. Yeah. And I'm putting it out there, and I know the fucking Trumpers will be like, this guy's fucking totally lost his fucking mind. No, it's because I give a fuck, man. I actually give a fuck about people and families and the people who are actually doing the work in this country. Not a bunch of fucking racist, fucking old, nasty people who, you know, don't give a fuck about anybody but themselves, man. I just read a little headline of a fucking memo that Donald Trump sent to the military with this new clown he's got running it. A guy who was a fucking news commentator. He's a news commentator. He's the fucking Secretary of Defense. And he's a piece of shit. His mother even said, stay away from this guy. He beats women. He's fucking terrible. He's just like Trump. A terrible person. If Trump's mom was around, what the fuck would she say about him? He's a damaged man. Yes. The fuck was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. Trump sent a memo, which will be enforced by Pete Hegseth, that the military can no longer fucking honor Martin Luther King's birthday, you know, a whole bunch of shit, just like attacking black people and just wiping away the history and the bad history of what this country did to African Americans for 400 fucking years. There are some on that side that they're fucking doing way better than they ever did, but yeah, they still suck, and we hate them, and we're gonna do everything we can to fucking, you know, destroy them. Anyways, I just can't get my head around this. They're a bunch of fucking morons, basically, And they run in packs, man. I go into Dunkin' Donuts. There's a whole pack of them that sit in there every fucking morning. And they talk loud. They like want everybody to hear what they're saying. And they're just racist. Old white guys. Sickening. It's sickening. So anyways, I gotta clean my truck today. I've got a couple jobs to do tomorrow that are gonna be a challenge for Johnny. It would be nice if I had a helper. I've got to put a water heater in on the second floor, a 40-gallon tall, in a condo. And it's pretty high, man. Probably 12 feet up. To get to the second floor through a couple of doors. Not easy for me I can get it up there, but it wouldn't be easy. And then after I get done struggling with that, I'm gonna have to go to put 2 toilets in. So I'm humping toilets up and down, taking the old ones down from the second floor, bringing up the new ones. So a helper would be really fucking good for tomorrow, but I don't have any help. I may be able to call my buddy Sean, who owns his own business, and see if he can give me a hand for a fucking hour just getting this shit up there. But it's been a good week. The weather's been fine. The house is looking good. I've done a lot of work here. I am totally bothered by Donald Trump. I have to turn it. He dominates the news cycle. That's one of his fucking what's one of the cogs in his fucking gears, to dominate the news cycle. And piss people off. He just keeps coming with these crazy fucking, just fucking wackadoodle-doo fucking executive orders, man. How the fuck do they even think these things up? I'm telling you, man, he is a fucking Russian asset. He is tearing this fucking goddamn country apart. From the inside out now, unfortunately, because so many, and what kills me is those motherfuckers. I saw a picture the other day of a fucking Hispanic guy in fucking handcuffs, and he had on his back, he said fucking Latin or something, Hispanics for Trump. And I was like, you dumb motherfucker, they're coming for you. If your name is Jose, if your name is whatever, you better have your fucking papers with you, man. Because these motherfuckers don't like you. They don't want you here. We stole your land a long time ago. And they ain't giving it back. Fuck. Let's get to some fucking hater mail. I got my tablet cooking over here. Mikey's dissecting these water heaters at his shop. It looked cold as a motherfucker today up in New York, man. I'm sitting here in my underwear, no heat on. I got the fucking air conditioning on, and it's a beautiful day. My Mennonite people are coming in Saturday afternoon. And I'm done with that fucking. I can't see these people in my spa. And if they are, I don't know what could possibly be growing in those beards. But yeah, I won't be using my spa for a whole fucking month. That's all I'm telling you. Especially with old Granny's fucking, wow, fucking butt in my spa, man. Come on. She's gonna jump in and half the fucking water's gonna overflow. Too many motherfucking donuts. Too much bread pudding. So this is not a good morning for me, thinking about all this, and most people wouldn't put this shit up on the internet, but I'm going to do it because this is the reality of what's happening in America. It, you know, might not be the reality for everyone, but I'm an American and this is my reality. Some of you people can relate. I'm really sickened by this guy. He makes me physically ill to think that all the things that this country has been through, and to arrive at this point in this country's history and have this fucking piece of shit, a guy who has no fucking standing. Who the fuck does he think he is that he can judge other people? He's a fucking total scumbag. I mean, it just fucking amazes me, man. This guy's got more baggage, more fucking bullshit. He's a terrible human being, but he's judging other people? Give me a fucking break. Good Lordy Jesus. All of this, and then Mikey's on fucking YouTube saying I look fucking old, I'm fucking ugly. Come on, you fucking goofball. Mikey, here's how Mikey eats. I just have to say, you guys have watched me get down more than a few times, but here's Mikey. Eating his little fucking goddamn salmon or whatever the fuck you call that shit on a bagel. Come on! Mikey, you been to prison, man. I know the fuck you didn't eat like that in that goddamn prison, boy. Somebody would have punched you in the head and took your fucking donut off of you eating like that. Come on, man. God damn it. Thanks for the shout out, Mike. Appreciate it, brother. It's much appreciated. I was in fucking, short demand of fucking haters. So, yeah, I appreciate all the fucking sympathy, subscribes. They don't subscribe. They don't give me a thumbs up. They just fucking ridicule me, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Keep it up, my friend. Anyways, I really gotta, guys, I gotta talk a minute about my truck, man. It has been an unmitigated fucking disaster. I set my truck up so that the passenger side of the truck has everything I need for most of my service calls. So when I pull up in front of the house, the passenger side is on the side of the street where the house is. It's easy. But I made the decision to move my stand-up toolbox to the passenger's side, taking up valuable real estate on my truck. And the fact of the matter is, I only use that fucking stand-up. I may have to go dig through there for a specialty tool once a fucking month. It has got to go. It's got to come off that side of the truck. The other thing that I have to do is the very long bin on my truck on the side that folds down like the door is like a workbench for me. I've got these drawers, these slide out metal drawers. I've always wanted them, I got a couple sets of them on Craigslist. And one of the trays is ice maker fittings, push to connect, all kinds of shit for ice maker and water filters and shit like that. And then the other one is compression fittings. And it's just taking up too much space. I don't use that shit. I mean, it's not like I'm using that every day, so I gotta get that shit out of there. Unfortunately, that fucking stand-up weighs about 800 fucking pounds. And I'll be honest, I'm ready to just fucking unscrew it and tip the motherfucker out and let it fall out of the fucking side of the truck. I need to reclaim that. I've got so much shit in my front seat. Uh, it's just a fucking, like I said, unmitigated disaster, man. So I got to do some real reorganization. I hardly ever use anything on the fucking passenger side of my truck, man. I've got lots of unused bins, man. So I've got to come up with a fucking plan. I just got to tell you, I haven't figured out the whole tool and material shit for service. It's so much stuff. It's really tough to keep it organized and have everything. You know what I mean? Some of these guys with these really organized trucks, they don't have shit on that truck to take care of jobs. There are extra trips. I go to a job. It's very, very rare that I have to leave and go pick something up. I mean, I have everything I need, but it's just fuck, man. I get to the point where I just throw my hands up and I'm like, fuck, I can't keep this shit straight. But a helper would. If I hire somebody and say, your job is to make sure this motherfucking truck is clean and everything is back where it belongs from me in the morning. And if you don't do that, I'm going to put you on a fucking plane and I'm going to fly you over fucking Nicaragua and I'm going to push you out. Because I'm a fucking Republican now. Fuck them people. And I'm a Christian. Fuck them. In the Bible, it clearly states that if, you're not an American, you're unfucking worthy. Now Trump wants to take away birthright citizenship, which is in the Constitution. He doesn't know anything. He is a total fucking moron. He's not it's so fucking laughable, but unfortunately, man, this country, the uneducated, the fucking tribal people that go out to vote, it's sickening, man, for me. It really is. I mean, this guy's attacking fucking, that woman, the priest or bishop, whatever she is, she's got beef with that guy. She's the woman who said, you need to get out of here, man. Standing out in front in his first administration, standing out in front of that church with his fucking upside down Bible backwards. We're gonna take back our country. She's like, what? The fuck out of here. You moron. That fucking guy's been to church probably 6 times in his whole fucking life. And those were for funerals. He's not. He told one of these guys, what's your favorite? They asked him, what's your favorite book? He said, oh, the Bible. Well, can you name a verse or something, that sticks up? Well, I don't want to do that. Just fucking incredible. So I got this guy named Jim Wisniewski. He's a prick. He has infiltrated my Facebook page, and he's a fucking Trumper, and he's a big anti-immigration guy. And I was thinking this morning, this fucking cocksucker lives in Hawaii. And, the indigenous people who live in Hawaii, they have a certain look about themselves. And Jim Wisniewski doesn't look like them. He's a foreigner, man. He is the fucking odd man out, He's the fucking black jelly bean on that fucking island. Get the fuck out of there, you asshole, you fucking hypocrite. And stay the fuck off of my goddamn Facebook page. Some of these people, man, you fucking block them. You do whatever the fuck you can, but then they come back. They're back. Sucking me in. I can't fucking... Let me see something, guys. Let's check it out. I got a fucking surprise. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be fucking epic. How much for a round trip ticket from Sarasota to LaGuardia Airport?
Flights from Sarasota to New York leaving February 27th and coming back March 2nd start at $162.
$162, Mikey.
2 hours and 45 minutes long.
Listen, guys, did you hear that? $162 round trip. If you fucking show up at your shop at 6 o'clock in the morning and there's a fucking guy standing outside with a long coat on, with his face covered, it could be me, motherfucker. That's all I'm telling you. It could be me. I'm there for that job appointment. That fucking, I'm gonna go through your whole fucking new hire system. See how the fuck you keep hiring the wrong people. Just like Donald Trump. So many similarities. It's just fucking incredible. Birds of a feather flock together. Yeah. Anyways, man, for $162, I'd love to just take a trip up there for about 4 or 5 days and fuck with you, man. Knock on your door and say, hey, I'm here to fucking fill out a job app, man. Yeah, my eyes are a little fucked up, but I don't smoke weed. I can sell my urine. I don't do drugs. I don't know nothing like the rest of the people you hire. Son of a bitch. $162 fucking round trip. You kidding me, man? Damn, that's cheap. I hope it's more expensive coming from New York to fucking Sarasota. That's all I can tell you. Alright, guys. Let's find something to do. How many minutes are we in? 32. Let's see. So I put a water heater in yesterday. A lot of people, you know, the garage had a lot of stuff in it. Wow. Donald Trump is just fucking tearing this country apart. Look at this. ICE raids.
Deportations are ramping up across the country, including right here in South Florida. Nearly 1,000 people were picked up and shipped out of the United States over the weekend.
Good.
The lockdown is causing fear among immigrants in South Florida. The line was long today outside the ICE offices in Miramar.
President Trump sending a clear message and making good on his campaign promise to crack down on immigration.
So let's get right over to Local 10's Janine Stanwood. She is live in Southwest Miami-Dade with the local raids taking place and reaction just in from ICE tonight. Janine. These stepped-up ops started last.
Why don't they arrest the owners of these fucking businesses for hiring illegal immigrants?
In the White House, there are new goals.
New goals?
It's a change in philosophy. We've generally worked kind of behind the scenes in past, and that is not the vision of this administration. They want us out in front of the cameras.
We're hearing from the head of Immigration and Customs Enforcement's field office in South Florida about the ongoing ramped-up arrests.
They want us out in front of the cameras.
On her wrists. This man cuffed in Homestead.
Where we're going to go after those that are, circumvented immigration law and who are criminals in violation of that immigration law.
On Sunday, a line of unmarked cars arriving at the immigration facility in Miramar, sources say with some of those taken into custody before they're then sent to holding cells.
I'm very terrified, you know.
This woman says her son is among those in line here where there's a steady stream of people applying for residency and checking in with parole officers, and there is fear of deportation.
Hope for the best. Just leave everything in God's hands.
Records show the man taken into custody in Homestead had a drug trafficking conviction from more than 40 years ago. Sources say he had been waiting for years for a hearing to gain legal status.
We make a discretionary call on every case that we arrest, whether that's a criminal or not a criminal, but we're going to take enforcement action on every individual.
You get them.
He also says
Get these hard-working people. Kick them the fuck out of here.
He says in some cases
Fucking
they may have
assholes.
hearings,
I
in
can't
other
take
cases,
this.
yes,
Ugh, it's sickening. Terrible, terrible human beings, man. They get off on fucking cruelty, man. I gotta go. Have a great day, guys. We're gonna end up with a fucking another underground railroad in this fucking goddamn country. Yeah, these are good people, man. They're fucking. I can't wait to see what Florida looks like in 6 months with the fucking grass all overgrown, every fucking restaurant with fucking some homeless guy cooking your fucking food. These people do everything, man. They are a part of the fabric of this country at this point. You're just gonna destroy it, man. Everywhere I go, I see nothing. This is South Florida, man. Everywhere I go, it is nothing but immigrant fucking employees. Big companies. Everywhere you go, these people are working. I have never had a run-in with a fucking immigrant in South Florida in 38 fucking years. Never have I been accosted. I haven't been raped by one of them, you know. Yeah, that shit happens, and it happens with white. Just look at who gets arrested. They used to have this book in Sarasota, like a magazine, that would show all the fucking people getting arrested, and they stopped publishing that because it was extremely evident that the vast majority of people being arrested were white people. Whiteys, you know? Handful of black guys selling drugs, and then fucking 26 pages of fucking Harolds and fucking whatever. They stopped producing it. They were like, you can't do this. This is breaking the myth that, you know, white people are gods, and that, you know, it's the immigrants that are the problem. Yeah? Get the fuck out of here. Wake the fuck up.